guys, welcome to my first comparison video. I'm going to be talking about the differences and similarities between the Elementary Classic Digital Planner and the Elementary Professional Digital Planner for 2024. First off, I'm going to talk about the aesthetic similarities and the differences between the two planners. So I've opened both planners in GoodNotes side by side so that we can do a direct comparison between the two. On the left we have the Elementary Professional Digital Planner, and on the right we have the Elementary Classic Digital Planner, both for 2024, both dated January to December, both are landscape. So let's take a look. Aesthetically, the main difference between the two is the type of tabs they have for the monthly navigation. So on the Professional, you can see we've got monthly labels and they've got like a foil embossed effect on them. On the Classic Planner, you'll always find a numerical tab system, and the tabs themselves should be slightly transparent so you can kind of see the background behind them. From a cover point of view, the Professional Planner has like a hardback effect cover, and the Classic has a soft leather effect cover. Now the main difference when you get into the planner in terms of the way it looks is the Professional Planner takes up a lot more of the screen, so great if you don't like a lot of extra background, you want to make the most of the planning space. The Classic has a lot more background outside of the page, which is great if you like to do a little bit of decoration and don't mind having a smaller planning area. So now let's take a look at the actual planning pages. I'm going to start with the monthly spreads, which are actually identical across the two planners, but I'm going to show you the difference between the areas that both planners take up. So if I click on the January tab on the Professional Planner to start with, and then on the number 1 tab on the Classic, you can see even in split screen view that the Classic on the right has a lot more space around it, whereas the Professional has very little. It's right up to the edge of the page, as close as I could get it really. If I open that in full screen view, you can see what I mean with the Professional. So that's it in full screen, very little space either side. And then if we go to the Classic, go back to January, you can see there's a lot more space around the edges of this particular planner. So depending on whether you're a decorator or you want the most space for planning, will probably make you decide which one would be better. But identical monthly layouts, okay, they both are the same. So I'm going to stay with the Professional Planner for a moment, and I'm just going to show you how you navigate to the weekly pages if you're new to my planners. They all work in the same way across the Professional and the Classic range. So basically the weeks are numbered down the side here. So if I just click on week 1, we get to our first weekly spread of the year. And if I just open up the Classic Planner as well, so you can see between them the difference. So they're both vertical weeks. The only real difference, as before I talked about the tabs, is the little calendar, the hyperlinked mini calendar. On the Professional, it's in the bottom left corner, and on the Classic, it's in the top left. And that's it. You can navigate the same way as you do to all the weeks by clicking the week numbers in the mini calendar, and you can also get to the daily spreads from this particular calendar as well. So let's talk about the daily pages now. We'll compare those as well. So both planners obviously have the monthly pages, the weekly, and they both have dailies. So they work in the same way. To get to the daily pages, you can either click on the actual date, so in the professional here, if I click on this 22nd of January, you'll see I get to the correct daily page. I'll do the same on the classic. They're pretty much the same. Again, you can see the difference in the background between the two. But the main difference between these two pages, these two styles, is the professional planner has a 24-hour schedule which is split into hourly intervals. So if you like to plan your day to the very hour, very specific, then the professional will be a better choice for you. The classic still covers 24 hours, but it's not as defined. So it's split into 3 hourly intervals, so better if you don't really want to plan your day hour by hour. So next we've got the notes index pages, which if we look at them side by side, you can see they're quite different across the professional planner and the classic. They're both accessed by the little pen tab on each planner. But you'll notice the professional planner has a yearly overview and a blank page, whereas the classic planner has a little index box here instead of tabs and a 3-year overview. So on the professional planner with the tab system, you literally click a tab, it will take you to a double page spread, and you'll know which section you're in because it's indicated by the colour on the tab and the position of the tab. For example, if I go to the red tab, it's the position of the tab moves. So it's really good for note taking because you never get lost in these journals. The classic version doesn't have any tabs, but you just click on the section, and same again, you'll end up with a little marker to let you know whereabouts you are in the planner. So the last page to compare between the two planners is the project tracker page, which is right at the beginning of the planner, and you can find it wherever you see 2024 in the planner. So if you're on a monthly page, for example, and you click on 2024, it will take you to the project tracker. Now you can see across both styles of planner is quite different. So on the professional planner, the whole year is in one spread. So you've got a little less room to write, but you can see the whole year all in one. And on the classic planner, you've got a 6-month spread. So for example, January to June, if I swipe right, we've got July to December. And that's the main difference. They're both hyperlinked to the different days of the month. They both indicate weekends with the grey boxes. There's just a little less space to write on the professional planner. And that brings us to the end of the comparison between the Elementary Professional and the Elementary Classic Digital Planner. As you can see, there are a lot of similarities, but some subtle differences that might make a difference to your decision. Both are landscape, both have monthly, weekly, daily pages, both are realistic, both have the same kind of quality. But yeah, I really hope this video has helped you, and please do get in touch if you have any questions. Bye for now.